This might seem unrelated, but it's perfectly related to handstands. We're going to try a squat down on the floor, lean forward, touch the head, and reverse. It's a very functional and useful sequence to know and to practice. It does feel a little like praying, but trust me, it's beneficial and useful. So let's get started. With your feet parallel, stand nice and tall, and when you squat down, your knees will fall right inside your armpits. That's the kind of position that we're going to want. We're going to go through a sequence which is going to involve squatting down, knees up into armpits, hands comfortably on the floor, knees drop to the floor twice, rocking those heels and feeling a stretch. Then we're going to place the head to the floor twice. You can extend your head further away on the second round. We're going to return to two pushes with the knees. Try to feel the entire sequence and then return to stand. And then one round where it's a smooth transition through the entire thing, going through all the parts that you just practiced in double form. From the side, we're squatting down. Everything is square and parallel. The knees up under armpits, hands reach out, knees drop to the floor twice, really rocking over that ankle, stretching it out. Then drop the knees and drop the head. Two very light touches reaching forward as far as you want. Again, now two pushbacks. And return to stand. And then one smooth transition all the way through. And returning to stand, breathing evenly, and repeat that. Now we're going to try some planche leaning forwards and backs with our knees off the ground or on the ground. But before we get into that, let's just stretch out a bit more. So just rocking backwards and forwards. This might be your limit. If this is something you can do on the floor, again, mechanotransduction, loading the wrist is a good idea. Leaning the head down to the floor, bending the elbows like totally mini push-ups. My hips are well above my knees, so this should be very easy to do for most people. If you're wanting to make it harder, then you're going to lean forward. So a second type of stretch is just leaning or rocking backwards and forwards, placing your hands in front, to the side, back, around, just getting them mobile and loose. The activity that we're wanting to do is the planche, where you're leaning forward over your hands and pausing at the end of the limit of your lean. Now you can do this with your knees off the ground or knees on the ground. It's up to you. But try to stop the position at some point and hold it before you push back. Now we're also going to be doing the head drop part of this because we're going to be doing headstands and other kind of balance work. So we'll need the strength in our shoulders and elbows. So leaning forward, reaching your head out as far as you can, and then pushing back and trying that. Make a few efforts, up to 5, then have a rest and stretch, and then do that again. Then finish off with some front support or light front support static holds.